Okay, let's go over a Facebook post I made yesterday. I don't very often make Facebook posts. I think the last one was over a year ago. Let's see if we can take a better look at this. And I kind of want to go over this because it's kind of interesting. I didn't expect anybody to respond, really. Not as nice as they used to be, but that was me probably when I was 23. And the comment I made was, does not even nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto him? And obviously, right there, I had long hair, uh, and I'm holding a mouse, and I'm wearing a shirt that I don't remember ever having. I don't remember that mouse either, and I'm not sure where this picture is taken. I think I know where it, but I'm not for sure. So, anyways, I just kind of want to go over some of these comments. I thought it was interesting what some of the people had to say. This gentleman said a bad word, and he's as friendly as they get, but I can't like that because that's my old self. That's not who I am now, and I don't. I have a lot of regrets. You know, about the person I once was. I mean, if it wasn't for all my mistakes, if you will, I would have never came to know the Lord Jesus Christ. And so, uh, from that, something good did happen, right? But I was a terrible, terrible person back then. Um, let's see. And then this person here, I'm not really sure who. I should know who that is. I'm sorry. But she says, did Jesus get the message? Um, because you see all these pictures of Jesus with long hair. Well, these are Catholic pictures portraying Jesus as a long haired hippie and a homosexual, but Jesus never had long hair. There's no evidence whatsoever in the Bible that suggests Jesus had long hair. In fact, the evidence shows that Jesus did not have long hair. And so, just simply, I said he never had long hair. And Kelly, uh, she somebody I grew up with, and she's a wonderful person. I think uh, she's probably somebody that was similar to me, that she had a lot of trouble when she was younger. Not She was not near as bad as I was. I promise you that. But she had troubles too, difficulties, and that sort of thing, just like a lot of people. And so I think we're about the same age. And she says, I had to look this up and ponder a bit this morning, but if a woman have long hair, it is a glory to her, for her hair is given her for a covering. But if any man seem to be contentious, we have no such custom, neither the churches of God. And she says, I don't feel it's a shame, do you? I do. And of course, let me click on that. She's just putting up the definition of contentious. And let's see. And so I responded to her. Oh, yeah, it was shameful for me to have long hair for sure. The day some guys in a truck drove by and whistled at me, that was the day I decided to cut my hair. For sure, it is shameful. This mention of contentious in 1 Corinthians 11 is about contentions, disputes, that sort of thing within the church. This thing about the hair could be contentious for sure, but I think it's pretty obvious as I've gotten older. Hair on a man is not glorious. Hair on a woman is glorious. And believe me, I'm not a woman. All right, I shouldn't be taking glory in my hair, if you will. It's not a glorious part of man, for sure. And she says, interesting view. I attend a Bible study and I'm going to bring this verse up. It's a good topic of discussion, I think. And, it seems like there's a lot of people with long hair. And when I first started growing out my hair, I really, in a way, I did it to be different. Now, if you want to be different, just wear your hair short, and don't get any tattoos, and wear clothes that don't have any holes in them, and actually pull your pants up when you walk. So it's a different kind of world today than what it was when I was growing up. And then she says, I was sitting here thinking, who would have ever thought we'd be discussing Bible verses? Thank God we came around, huh? Yeah. Yes, ma'am, it is amazing. It took a miracle for me to be born of the Spirit of God, but it also serves as evidence that if God can save a sinner like me, God can save anybody. All right, and then what happened here? I lost my comments. Let's see, where are we? Oh, and Vicky Sorensen, so here this is kind of one of the reasons why I decided to make this video here, where all your wonderful YouTube videos. It's very nice, Vicky. And Jay Kibbe, that's my friend right there. So I appreciate that comment. And then my cousin Mindy Henning. She's now Mindy Anderson, and she is as sweet as they get. She's also as ornery as they get, but she's sweeter than pie. So she does not hold back anything ever, and so I really appreciate her thoughts, her comments. And she says, Samson had long hair and it was forbidden to cut. Yeah. Judges 13:5 is another verse that says not to take a razor to a boy's head. Yeah, so I got this one ready. 13:5, for lo, thou shalt conceive and bear a son, and no razor shall come on his head, for the child shall be a Nazarite unto God from the womb, and he shall begin to deliver Israel out of the hand of the Philistines. So this is instruction given to Manoah's wife. And the angel of the Lord appeared unto the woman and said, all right, so, oops. So, that's what I said in my response. Let's see. Yeah, that was instruction given to Manoah's wife regarding her son, which was Samson. It's not instruction for every man, but you're right. A man can have long hair, but it is not the glory of a man as it is a woman. I agree with you. A man should look like a man, and likewise a woman look like a woman. And she says, I think men can have long hair as long as they don't style it or wear it like a female. Okay, so she said that, and then I responded after that. And yeah, a man can have long hair. Absolutely. A man can do that. A man can do a lot of things. But it doesn't take away the fact that it's a shame, right? So if you have long hair, my obvious recommendation is to cut it. It just, for me, when I got guys whistling at me, I know it's time to cut my hair, right? So it's time to grow up. And I had a friend of mine, one of my dad's friends, he would always say, get a haircut, son, the war's over. Yeah, the war's over. People would grow out their hair when it was wartime to avoid, being drafted, because if they had long hair, that would insinuate that they were, well, And then Sherry, old, I shouldn't say old, she's a Kellogg gal I grew up with, and Uh, I'll never forget. She came over to my house one day with a horse and asked me if I want to go on a ride. And that horse was about 10 feet tall, and I said, no way am I getting on that thing. That thing was too doggone big. But anyways, Sharon says, I love seeing long hair on any human. Okay. Ross says, I like long hair on men as long as it's kept clean. So if you have short hair, it doesn't have to be clean. But if you have long, no, I'm just kidding. Personally, Noel says, personally, I don't like long hair on a man. But I feel like if a man wants to wear his hair long, then he should rock it long. It's all just superficial stuff, you know. Yeah, that's right. And then old buddy I grew up with was at the table I slipped on. I slipped a penny in your SpaghettiOs. This is not. This was taken at somebody else's house, and when we were growing up, I think we were maybe 12. He put a penny in my SpaghettiOs, and thought that was funny. I did not think that was funny. Uh, but anyways, I just wanted to go over that with you. My hair does not look like that today. I promise you. Uh, but I just wanted to show you how dumb and goofy I was when I was a kid, and sort of go over this because, uh, you live, you make mistakes, and maybe somebody can learn from your mistakes. And believe me, I've made a lot of them.